I knew from age 16 that I wanted to go through all of academia, get a PhD, and end up as a professor. I wanted to teach people more than anything. So I decided going in German and anthropology, and I tested into Intermediate German 1, which was just something at the time I really did not feel ready for. Because I hadn't spoken German in 2 or 3 years, and the entire course was immersion-based by the point that you're at Intermediate German 1. So the first week was a little terrifying, but fortunately, Dr. Udwin's a really great, just incredible teacher in general and teacher of language. And yeah, I came to really love that course. I came to really love the weekly grammar lessons. Did a study abroad program in Freiburg, Germany. And in particular, I took a course in the Albert Ludwigs University of Freiburg on German syntax, so a very linguistic topic. And I just loved it. I've never taken a more enjoyable course, I think. Learning all these little differences of how native speakers understand their own language and how foreign language speakers understand a language. It was just all really fascinating to me. And experiences with courses like that just made me realize how much there really is to the study of German. Just such a personally fulfilling thing, and it's just such a fascinating thing. It's just kind of my calling. If asked what my favorite language is, by far it's Old English. And of course I owe my debt to German because I wouldn't have gotten to that without that. Our class, which was like 8 people or so, formed a little study group that would meet like every Sunday to read through the text and just kind of deal with those difficulties together. And that resulted in a real friendship with a lot of these people. And I had the idea with a couple of these friends to put on a musical rendition of this old High German poem called the Hildebrandslied. It was just something, as it were, straight out of the early medieval times. You know, the songs of the Anglo-Saxons and the early Germans in their halls with their mead, as it were. In this case, snacks at a language department reception.